Well, hello there. Hey, this is Mark Barrett. Thanks for visiting my website. Now, you're probably here because you're either looking at becoming involved in network marketing and you're trying to figure out if this is the right company for you, or you've been in the business before and you're kind of hoping that NuSkin is the company that's finally going to make it happen for you. Well, congratulations. You got about 30% of it right so far. Because NuSkin is not only a giant in the network marketing industry and probably one of the best run companies around, but they're also experiencing an incredible wave of growth in sales and they're exploding. And it's that rapid growth in a company that not only creates opportunity, but also can create wealth. And with that new age-locked product line, it's going to be really interesting, I guarantee you. So you correctly picked a rapidly growing company with a hot product line, but that's not going to save you, unfortunately. Chances are you're going to make a list of everybody you know. You're going to call them up. You're going to twist their arm to try to get them to join you in the business. You're going to, after you've given that your best shot, and you're totally out of leads, then you're going to join the ranks of other unhappy distributors, off in search of the gold, the next company that's finally going to make it happen for them. Now, you know what? Stop going through the same process time and time again, right? The problem is it's going to be the same at no matter what company you join. The part of the equation you missed here is the job description. Network marketing, remember? Now, notice they don't call it network selling or let me jam it down my friends' and neighbors' throats. Those approaches, although they work, I've done a little bit of those myself years ago, they work, but they're going to get you into the NFL, which stands for No Friends Left Club. Now, if you're going to approach this as a serious business, and you want to make a lot of money, which is why we're here, right? You have to learn marketing. And if you learn how to effectively market, and you're with the right company, you got more than a shot at it. You can actually put yourself into the top 1% of the company's top earners. So, if that's where you want to be, let me share a couple of key concepts with you here that it's going to make a huge difference in your future success in the business. Now, my background for many years was business development and marketing, and I've had the good fortune to be involved in network marketing for over 22 years. Now, during that time, I must have seen just about every business building approach imaginable, from chasing your warm market, fax broadcasting, email marketing, voice broadcasting, resume database mining, business cards, yard signs. Those are kind of exciting. Everything. Now, all of these approaches are valid. And if you're currently using any of these, I'm not here to tell you to stop doing what you're doing or that they don't work. The truth is, all approaches work to some extent. The problem is that some work better than others, and most people just don't have enough time, money, or resources to throw at the problem to generate a high enough volume of leads to really get to the goal. The success of those low volume approaches, like working your warm market, are really based on the assumption that you have a 1%er lurking in there somewhere. You know, that magical person that's going to come in and explode your organization. And you know, there very well could be, but the chances are there's not. And in the time it takes you to use those volume approaches to build your business, it's pretty much going to guarantee that it's going to take you years, if ever, to reach your goals. So if you're looking for massive success, you need massive activity, and you need to generate that by using a high volume marketing approach. Now, when I first entered the network marketing field, actually, the first company I ever joined was NuSkin. And even though I had been a successful business person before, I guarantee you I had no clue on how to make it work. And I'm embarrassed to say, I failed pretty miserably for several months. I probably quit 5 times just in the first 6 months, believe it or not. You know how it is. I got so sick of chasing my warm market around to hear, you know, Mark, I haven't decided yet. Mark, I'm still looking at several options. Mark, can you follow up with me next week? It drove me nuts. But you know, I just couldn't let it go. I got hooked on that idea of generating that residual income stream, and I just had to keep going. Then finally, I got some good coaching from some very successful business people who really understood marketing. Now, they pointed out that I was spending way too much time chasing lukewarm prospects around. I mean, people that weren't really that excited about the opportunity. They were just being polite. Now that I should broaden my market to a much, much larger group and find the dead serious people who were going to be seeing the opportunity exactly the same way I did. Now, from that point, I went on to build a very large organization, almost entirely from cold marketing approaches, not by talking to friends and family. I became a 7-figure yearly income earner, and over the years, I've earned millions in this industry. Now, my success was because I learned the lesson of working the numbers and using a marketing system that could generate a high volume of lead traffic that could easily be duplicated by my organization. Now, using the high volume approaches, you'll be able to generate such a high volume of numbers that you can't miss finding those dead serious people. Now, the high volume success formula really has 4 basic elements, right? Number 1 is a way to generate a high volume of traffic. That's a supply of leads that kind of keeps flowing into you on a daily, consistent basis. Number 2, you need a sifting tool that allows you to Separate the prospects from the suspects. Number 3, you need a presentation format. Number 4, you need some kind of a follow-up strategy. Now, years ago, my traffic formula was based on running ads in the classified section of major newspapers. Gave me, after I tweaked it, 80 to 100 leads a week. I funneled those leads into a 2-minute recorded voicemail summary to screen out the job seekers. And then I brought, believe it or not, the remaining prospects in groups of 6 to 10 people at a time into my home 3 times a day, showed them a video. The follow-up strategy was kind of different. I didn't. Matter of fact, I didn't need to follow up. The dead serious people were attracted to me because they saw I had a system that worked and they wanted in. Did it work? Well, it allowed me to generate or sponsor over 250 dead serious distributors in 2 years. And by my 3rd year, I was generating an income stream of over 1 to 1.5 million a year. Now today, the traffic formula is totally different, obviously. Times change. The traffic is online today, and the volume of that traffic is massive. And it's not hard to get to if you have the tools in the system. Now the good part is, you're not going to have to put 30 people a day into your living room. That was a gyration. You don't want to do that. And once you get the system set up, you can pretty much run it on autopilot, 24 hours a day, and it's international. Now that's good, because NuSkin is in a lot of different international markets. Let me show you a system that'll not only change the way you look at building your business, but it's also going to radically change your bottom line. With this system, it's not only going to pay for itself and allow you to generate a volume of leads that you never dreamed possible. I mean, how would you like to have 50 leads a day to power your business? Look, even if you were only able to generate 10 leads a day, which is pretty easy to do with the right online marketing system, that means you would have 300 leads a month. And out of that, I will tell you, you should be able to sponsor 3 to 5%. Now, that means, let's see, 10 people a month, maybe 15 people a month. Tell me, would that change your financial prospect in NuSkin? You better believe it would. I believe the high traffic system that I can show you is probably the number 1 most powerful internet-driven approach in today's market for you to hit the numbers that you need to explode your group. So, now you got a decision to make. The next step is either, you can put your name and email address on that form down below, and we'll see you on the inside, or you can take the skeptical approach and just pretend what I'm saying couldn't possibly be true and just kind of click me off. Well, I challenge you to step up to the plate, to see if what I have to teach you can truly change your business, and step inside. Whatever your decision, I wish you the best of luck. Now, don't worry about putting your information in down below. This is my website. Information goes only to me, but it is going to allow me to email you a number of business building tips and strategies over the next few days so that I can show you how to bring your business up to the next level. See you on the inside.